Welcome back to another video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hope everybody be taking care of themselves and their well-being. Yo, you one step away from that goal you're trying to achieve, but you don't believe it's right there. How you gonna say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I gotta do this, I wanna do this, I'm trying to get somewhere, I'm trying to, right? You got all this stuff right here, right? And you saying all this stuff, but you don't even believe. It's not even about the do. We're not even talking about the doing part yet, chat. Excuse me. We talking about self-belief. You don't even believe that you can even get there, bro. But you just saying it verbally. What sense does that make? You doing all this talking, but you don't even believe you could get there, bro. One thing I learned from Russell Westbrook, for those who don't know about Russell Westbrook, he's a professional basketball player. Probably one of the best point guards ever to play basketball. Like he's known for his tenacity and something I'm about to say. Like, and also for something I'm going to add on, I meant to say. One thing about Russ, he believe in himself. That jump shot look crazy. He not even the best shooter, bro. But he believe like, nah, I'm gonna keep shooting. It's Russ. Bro, I've seen a lot of plays, bro, and this is it's similar to what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it was a lot of plays throughout, watching Russ my entire life, because he been in the league since I was like 6, 7 years old. A lot of times when he's on the perimeter, like on the 3-point line, what do? They sag off of him. The coaches would tell, the defensive coaches would tell, sag off so he could just shoot it. Okay. He believes that he can shoot. And he's probably not even one of the best shooters, ever, in point guard wise. But he shoots. He put it in his mind. Get him. He believes it. The main thing I want to really discuss in this video is really belief, bro. I had a friend of mine, right? He told me something very, very interesting. I'm gonna say it. So y'all know how this Diddy situation is going on, and I'm watching Cameron. It came up on my For You page, and they said he was wearing like the veil, they said Cameron said he was wearing the khimar, the hijab, or the veil, or whatever, right? I was like, huh? So I sent it to bro. My son Khalil, shout out to bro. You feel me? I always shout him out. I sent it to him. And this is where the conversation became very, very interesting, bro. Because he said something. He was like, oh, how come you didn't make a post about that, though? You always post about, because, Russ had on the thobe, Carmelo had on the thobe. And I posted, I'm like, oh, like, snap. Like, I'm not saying that they're Muslim or nothing. I'm like, oh, snap, they look clean. Because, a lot of these sports teams, they're going to Dubai. They're going to Riyadh. They're going to, what was that? It's like called it's called the mosque. It's in Abu Dhabi. That's where they went. Okay, yeah, they went to this big mosque in Abu Dhabi, right? I'm seeing this. I'm like, okay, a lot of NBA teams or sports teams, they showing up to the Muslims. So I'm like, okay, cool. My homie Khalil, so I'm spitting out food. My homie Khalil, it's my homie right there. So I'm like, anyways, my homie Khalil gonna say, oh, you always posted that, but when it came to Diddy, you didn't post that. And I was like, I'm like, you have a point. And I was like, oh, because it's this, like I said, oh, it's disrespectful. And then he brought up how he feels like I mock other beliefs. And I would like to say this. Hold on. So like, nah, I just stopped by real quick. If I offend anybody when it comes to, y'all spirituality, I apologize. I just like to call out, you know, historical facts, I would say. And that's, you know, I feel like that's pretty much it. Like, but if I offend anybody, may Allah forgive me. Then he started to proceed on to say how he feels like no religion is perfect. And you know, us as Muslims, we, like, to us, you know, like religion isn't perfect, huh? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, Allah tells us in the Quran, in multiple chapters in the Quran, He's telling us, like, Allah perfected this religion for you, right? In Surah Kaf, that's the main verse that I remember in Surah Kaf. It talks about how there's no crookedness in the book, in the Quran. So I'm like, oh, like, But I respectfully, I just left it alone because reality, there's just differences, bro. And to us, right, when we see that, that's reassurance of like, oh, like, there's nothing wrong with this religion. People, the Muslim community, yeah, they be wilding. But the religion as a whole, what Allah sent down to us, and this is going to go to what I'm going to say. How are you saying, I'm a Muslim, right? You got a Muslim last name. You got a long beard. You got a hijab, a baya, miswak. Hold on, chat. Miswak, right? Right? But you don't believe. The belief is low. How? When it says it. How? My fault, y'all. I gotta get my teeth right. How? You know what I'm saying? Belief is everything. So how? And I had a person ask me, like, what was one thing that made you really realize, like, oh, like, snap, like, this is really, like, 100% the truth. And, like, you know, when it comes to my religion and stuff like that. Y'all want to know what I told them? I said, if you go to the periodic table, right, iron is number 57. And in the Quran, guess what chapter? You see how I'm smiling right now? Because I believe that, and that's like a to me, and hopefully it's a to you who's watching. Guess what number chapter, if I'm saying this right, guess what chapter number iron is in the Quran? Because there's a chapter called iron in the Quran. 57. And that's just one of many. You feel what I'm saying? The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, right, also made a statement about how humans have over 360 cubits, right? And scientists are just now finding this out in the 20th century. How could a man 1,400 years ago know this? He was illiterate, didn't even know how to read or write. How? Y'all let me know. But I get it though, because belief is hard to stand on. It is. All these distractions, all these Shaitan be Shaitan be doing his boy, yo. Shaitan be doing it, yo. But now all these goals, I want to be a better Muslim, but you don't even believe. Your belief is weak right now. Your belief in yourself and your own goals and stuff like that. How you expect Allah to bless you? Allah didn't change the condition in a people in which they changed it within themselves. I'm just paraphrasing a verse. I apologize. Yeah, that's what it says. Okay, yeah. Allah doesn't change the condition of a people until they change it within themselves. You have to do it. And I know I brought this up before in mad other videos. But you got to do the work. You got to put the work in, bro. Like my generation, we have a hard time understanding work. I say that a lot. Because it's true. We have a hard time understanding what true work is, the value of putting in the work and seeing the results. The harder the work, the easier it get later on down the line, bro. A lot of us want the easy route, bro. And I get it. It's like, nah, it's in the process. Like, literally, Allah says all of this in the Qur'an. You think you was put on this earth and not being tested like the forefathers? Allah loves those. If Allah loves a servant, he'll afflict him with trials. And to some of y'all, that sounds crazy. Because look, and I'm going to break it down. Like, what's the point of just a life of just having it on just every day? Every day is a good day. Every day? What's the point? Like, every day is going to be a good day for you. No mishaps, no nothing. No nothing is going to happen today. What's the point? Pretty much Allah just wants you to turn to him when you're in distress, when you're going through something. He want to see if you're going to turn to the world or you're going to turn to him. And that should be a goal for everybody. Some self-belief, yo, is everything, bro. That's just something I had to realize, bro. Like, you want goodness in this life, and then the next, ask Allah to help you. Ask Allah to help you with your self-belief. Belief in self. How you gonna get this stuff done, y'all? The generation after us, they depended on us. We are the next up. We up. No, not even just next up, we're up. A lot of my peers is having babies. A lot of my peers getting married. A lot of my peers is on baby number 4. I don't got no kids. Ain't no struggle in the backseat, no nothing. I'm 23, no kids, just, trying to stack up. So in the meantime, putting the work in, putting goals down, writing it down. Like I always tell y'all, write it down, bro. So every day you see it. You have no choice but to look at it and be like, I gotta get that done. Self-belief, y'all. Self-belief. But I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Share it with whoever, share it with a friend, like I always tell y'all. Shout out to the people who support me. And the claims that I've made, I will put them in the description. The hadith that I put, the chapter called iron. Because I be having to put down, because if I don't edit it, put it on the side like I always do, I'll just put it in the description so y'all can know, so y'all know that I'm not spreading no misinformation or whatever. But hope everybody enjoyed this video. Share it with whoever, share it with a friend. We out, y'all. Hope everybody is really taking care of themselves. And I hope everybody stays safe for this Saturday. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. That's really, really sad. A lot of people are being taken out of their homes in the States. Yes, I know some of y'all are acting so oblivious. Oh, they could do this to the people in America? Yes, they already did it. And I'm not laughing, but it's happened before and it's happening again. So, I don't know what else to tell y'all, but the 14th, I guess they're having a lot of places in America are going on, protesting. And are they going to be peaceful? Probably not. There's nothing peaceful about my generation. That's what y'all did, the generations before. Y'all were the peace, y'all were the peaceful, overcome, we shall overcome. We not turning the other cheek no more, y'all. Turning the other cheek, those days are done, bro. That's it. The government, National Guard, all that, you can do that all you want, bro. Like, our generation, some of us, we are willing to die. Some of us. Behind injustices, yes. Because it's unjust, my fault. Like, but nah, hope everybody stays safe though, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because it's getting crazy out here. I'm seeing nothing but, those patrols, you know, the ICE patrols all over the highway. In the air too. My grandma thought, oh, what is that in the air? I said, bro, that's probably the patrol unit in the air. They're not just on land, on feet. Are you crazy? Yeah, y'all. But I hope y'all stay safe, man. Shout out to the oppressed. I stand with anybody who's oppressed. And we going, man. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum. Shout out to the oppressed people. I stand with y'all. We rock with y'all. Free them till we see them. And we out.